Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Today we're going to be doing another deck tech for the Brothers War Standard. Thanks to Wizards, I'll be part of the early access stream, so we'll be playing this deck and many more during the event. And really we're going to be showcasing and testing some of the new cards. So that will be on Thursday, but today we are going to just look at a Rakdos aggro deck that is playing a couple new cards, Gix, Mishra, and it's more of an aggressively slanted deck that's looking to draw a bunch of cards. So going over it, we have, and I'll preface this is untested. We will be testing this on Thursday. I am not claiming this is the ideal deck. It's really just to start giving ideas and see what we could potentially build. Usually when I do this, I throw in more of the new cards and then we scale back and then potentially add, but we want to get a feel for what they're like. So in the 1-drop slot, we have two very, very good 1-drops. Evolve Sleeper, as you are well aware from Standard, just a powerhouse, mana sink, card draw, a whole bunch of useful stuff. We have Monastery Swift Sphere that got reprinted. 1 mana, 1/2 haste prowess. Gets bigger when you cast instant sorceries, non-creatures. Then in the 2-drop slot, we have a couple familiar faces in Bloodtithe Harvester and Tenacious Underdogs. 2 mana, 3/2s with upside, all very good. But we're also trying out Feldon Ronan Excavator. It's another 2 mana haste creature. Can't block, but whenever it's dealt damage, you can exile that many cards from the top of your library. You choose one of them until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. So even when it dies, it basically replaces itself or helps you find for land or stuff like that. So we're really trying out to see as many, like an aggressive deck that draws a lot of cards, doesn't run out of gas. And the way that we're kind of building that all around is Gix Yawgmoth Praetor. 3 mana, 3/3. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your opponents, its controller may pay 1 life. If they do, they draw a card. Well, we would love to draw a card. So any of your creatures attack, you get to draw cards, you get to pay life. The extra mana ability is probably never going to come up. 7 mana, discard X cards, exile X amount of cards from your opponent's library. You may play lands and cast spells from among them without paying their mana cost. If we get to 7 mana, it could be cool, but I doubt we're going to do that. We're probably just using it for card draw in this deck. And then we got the Mishra Phyrexian Dragon Engine meld combo. So Phyrexian Dragon Engine is the artifact portion of Mishra. It is a 3 mana 2/2 double strike. Draws 2 cards off Gix, by the way. When it enters the battlefield from your graveyard, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw 3 cards. So it also has an earth, so it could come back from your graveyard for 5 mana. So another way to draw cards, you see the theme here. Then we have Mishra Acclaimed by the Gix, 4 mana, legendary, 3/5. Whenever you attack, each opponent loses X life and you gain X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. So kind of a buffed up Hell Rider style ability. If Mishra and the Dragon Engine are both attacking, you own both, you can exile them, meld them into Mishra Lost to Phyrexia. It enters the battlefield tapped and attacking. Well, what is Mishra Lost to Phyrexia all about? It is a giant, chunky 9/9. When it enters the battlefield or attack, choose 3. Opponent discards 2 cards. Lightning Bolt something. Destroy artifact or planeswalker. Creatures you control gain menace and trample. Creatures you don't control get -1/1 or create Power Stone. So we are going to try to create Exodia in a way. And then we have some Sheoldreds offsetting the life loss from the card draw. Also, it's just a very good card. I don't know how well we're going to be able to get to 7 mana. It might be right to go up more copies of the Phyrexian Fleshgorger. We'll see, but this is a 7 mana, 7/5 Menace Lifelink that has ward pay life equal to its power to kill it. But you can also cast it for its prototype cost, which is for a 3 mana, 3/3 Menace Lifelink ward. So it could still be useful as a 3-drop. I want to kind of test to see, it might replace like something like Feldon as we play more games to see what we kind of want, what we don't want. We have a removal package right now of Play with Fire, Infernal Grasp, Lightning Strike. Haunted Mire is the wrong land here. This should be the black-red fast land. I'll correct that in the actual thing. Sorry, the black land with black-red. If you have 3 or more lands, it enters the battlefield untapped. And then we also have Mishra's Foundry, which is a new creature land for the deck. So kind of filling that Mutavault vibe. So 2 mana, Mishra's Factory becomes a 2/2 assembly artifact creature until end of turn, and you can tap attacking assembly worker, gets +2/2. So if you have multiples, you can kind of pump the other ones up. Otherwise, we have Takanumas, Sokazan, Sulfur Springs. So that's pretty much it for the deck. Let me know what you think in the comments, if you build it any different, if I'm missing anything obvious. But I'm really excited to try this out. Really looking forward to having an aggressive deck with card draw. I hate running out of cards in my aggro decks. But we can kind of play, you can play more burn if you want, kind of top out at the Gix and just play really cheap creatures. So there's a lot of different options to try, but I want to try the Mishra on this shell. I want to try Phyrexian Dragon Engine as well. In any case, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great one and stay safe out there.